Help! Help! Somebody help!
Oh, if only I could fly. Welcome to the Scrapheap Challenge Grand Final, where the best bodgers in the business are about to do battle for this, the Rings of Steel trophy.
This is the Grand Final, where this year's champions take on last year's Grand Final winners in the toughest test of this series. They must build and fly their very own human-powered aircraft.
And taking on this sky-high challenge are two teams of true Scrapheap champions.
Back on the heap to defend their crown are last year's Grand Final winners, the Anoraks. Led by Captain Jeff Turtle with scavengers Lyndon Camage and Mark Draper. They're a bunch of Land Rover enthusiasts who drove through all opposition to take the trophy.
Anoraks! Determined to capture their title are this year's winning finalists, the Powerlifters. Led by Captain Neil Paxton with scavengers Dave Osborne and Mark Richards, they're a talented trio of forklift engineers who brilliantly won last week's final.
Yes! OK, grand finalists, your challenge has been set and you have just 2 days to turn this twisted mass of metal into magnificent flying machines.
Oh yes, teams, this really is your chance to become Scrapheap legends. Let's hope you soar to victory and don't crash and burn.
OK, teams, wait for it, here comes a gong.
Oh!
Human-powered flight.
Yeah.
I reckon.
We're in trouble.
A bicycle, well, we're in trouble.
We should start with a big egg.
Yeah.
Then we all sit on it
Yeah.
until it hatches, and we encourage it to flap a lot, and we sit on its back.
A bicycle for when we're up. Something to get it up, like maybe like a catapult.
Well, how about making a airship, get loaded in the tubes and fill them up with helium?
Yeah, I can't imagine we're going to find a great deal of bottles of helium out there, but...
No, we never know.
Making sure our teams don't get egg on their faces, we have two of Scrapheap's arch aviation rivals. Aiding the Anoraks is Billy Brooks, Chief Designer and Director at Pegasus Aviation. With 2,000 flying hours under his belt, he should get things off the ground.
It's a really tough challenge. It took something like 70 years to get a human-powered aeroplane to
We've
work.
got 2 days.
We've got 2 days. What we really need is a very long wingspan. Then we need to find a prop, and we need a 90-degree drive at that end.
The Anorak's ambitious plan is to attempt to build a classic human-powered aircraft using a pedal-powered propeller. Building such a light structure from scrap in just 2 days is going to be incredibly taxing. Get it right and they'll make history. Get it wrong and it'll nosedive, along with their hopes of winning.
And expert Billy knows that weight will be all important.
We've got a target of 40 kilos for this whole aircraft.
Propping up the powerlifters is British Airways captain Darren Arkwright. He was Billy Brooks' opponent on Scrapheap's attempt to build a towed glider in 2002. Darren took the winning honours then, and he's determined to repeat the feat now.
I am an expert at hang gliding, but I don't really want to build a hang glider. So, standard aeroplane, tail at the back, wings out here, pilot sitting underneath the wing with pedals, preferably as low as you can get them.
The powerlifters intend to build a kite-like plane with a shorter 40-metre wingspan, which will be hauled into the air by a bicycle-powered winch on the ground. The pilot will then try to keep himself in the air by reeling himself in. Like all kites, the cable will have to be very long and therefore extremely difficult to control.
Is there going to be a problem if you've got too much lift? It's going to pick us off the deck?
I don't care. We're not going to get too much lift. If it picks us off the deck, we'll be so happy.
So we need to find some pole material.
Aluminium tube.
Plastic.
Plastic drain pipe.
Bicycle wheels.
Anything which is light, stiff and long.
Let's get out there and get it.
So with the ultimate scrap heap prize at stake, it's vital that both teams of scavengers make a quick start.
And they've stalled.
Oh dear.
Come on, mate, go!
Even champions, it seems, can forget the basics after a year.
Now this cannot fail. Here we go. Oh yes! It's working! Oh, I'm getting lighter! Oh yes!
This week in our Scrap Heap Grand Final, we've set one of our most ambitious challenges yet. A mere 20 hours to build human-powered flying machines.
Stalling on the start line, last year's champions, the Anoraks, are back to defend their title.
Their plan is to fly to victory with some lightweight wings mounted on a simple frame and a pilot-powered propeller.
While their opponents are this year's champions, the powerlifters.
So the hope is that we can end up with 2 guys making wings,
Yep.
2 making fuselage. So we've just got everybody working on something.
Their plan is to build a tricycle-powered winch to haul their kite into the air and let their pilot reel in the cup.
The powerlifters are into action straight away, putting their knowledge of the new heap to good effect, while the Anoraks stumble to find their way around.
As Lyndon and Mark patiently peruse for poles to use as wing supports,
Perfect.
lifters Mark and Dave dash back with a bin full of old fishing rods and some lightweight sheeting.
Oh, goody.
Any more of it in there, Mark?
No.
Ah, look, long poles. Ah, Lyndon, you're getting there. You're getting
Getting there slowly.
Yeah. You should have been slightly left behind on the whole sort of scavenging thing.
I think so. I think we must be slightly out of practice, I think. I think other teams basically been at it a little bit more in recent...
They've had a lot of practice recently.
I think so. And we're
Oh, there's my... And here is one of the creatures coming out of the bush. What else have you got to find today? Lots of things.
Lots of propeller.
Just a
something
propeller.
to cover the wings, some more polystyrene. Another team seemed been pretty good and calling the market on the expanded polystyrene.
Have they?
Yeah,
So
they've
we,
been excellent.
we might have to go and do
There might be some negotiating.
I think there
to-
might be, yeah.
They can't use that much, surely.
Well, hopefully not.
By piling up all the polystyrene sheets, the powerlifters are leaving the Anoraks decidedly light in the wing department.
The other team have got to maybe 10 of those sheets.
Have they?
And they're stockpiling it.
The Anoraks are beginning to realise why their opponents, the powerlifters, won this year's final. With brilliant scavenging skills, they have cleverly engineered their way through underwater antics, cold steel and pure power to win the final with rock-hard determination and lift the cup.
Morning, powerlifters. How you doing?
So talk me through your design. What are you actually going to do?
A glider.
So you're going to have a very large wingspan,
Yeah.
and then what's the fuselage going to be like?
Sticks and string. Just as light and as minimalist as we can make it.
How far off the ground do you think it's going to get, realistically?
Realistically.
I'd like a couple of thousand feet. Don't think Darren's too happy about
But
that.
you're not going to be in there.
Yeah. If we can get to 12 feet, I'd be quite happy.
I'm really worried that we've given you a task that is not doable on a scrap heap in
I
2
will do it.
days.
I will do it.
Oh, Neil, I love it. I love it
Definitely.
when you say
We'll do
that.
it.
That's fantastic. Oh, the confidence
I
is brilliant.
admire
And every time you've said that so far, you've been absolutely
Exactly,
right.
yeah.
Now, finally, Darren, you have got a bit of a history with this gentleman next door, don't you? Tell me about that.
Bill and I have been on Scrap Heap a couple of times.
Who won?
I won.
Do you think he might be out to settle a score today?
Oh, I know he's out to settle the score.
In 2002 on Scrap Heap, Darren and Bill went head-to-head to build a petrol-winched glider. Darren flew to victory, leaving Billy bouncing around in second place. Billy has been itching to get even with Darren ever since.
To win this year's final, though, they'll both have to rely on human power alone. While the winch-based powerlifters are collecting all the polystyrene, the aerial Anoraks are piling up the poles.
Well done, mate.
Not carbon fibre, but it's...
Yeah.
It's very light.
Right. More of that, more of that, more of that.
Perfect for wing supports, but are they long enough?
Almost rode it back.
Yeah, right.
Perfect. If we can find 4 of them, we're in business with a wing.
Contact!
Bill gave Scrapheap one of its greatest ever moments when he competed on our American sister show Junkyard Wars, building a plane from scrap and flying over the Mojave Desert at an amazing 300 feet. And while they may not have any experience with planes, Land Rover enthusiasts the Anoraks certainly know how to win, blowing away all opposition before pulling out the stops and beating the experienced Catalysts in last year's grand final. But can they retain their trophy this year?
Everything depends on their expert and his plans.
I have aspirations to make a wing of between 18 and 20 metres span.
My first thing when you talk about that size of wingspan is just the support of it, just to have material that stretches out that far.
Well, it's not going to weigh.
Go,
the plan is for it not to weigh very much.
Yes.
So if it's not going to weigh very much, it doesn't need quite so much support.
I mean, this is really tough
Yeah.
thing to try and achieve.
Are you happy with the plan?
Definitely.
As far as you...
Yeah, I mean, obviously we've got a very deep, broad range of aircraft design within the team.
Within the team, absolutely.
And we're quite happy with Bill's designs.
So the Anoraks are going to build an aeroplane with a 20-metre wingspan. That's about the length of a tennis court, that is built by a team that wouldn't know an aircraft from their elbow and flown by someone who, on 2 previous occasions, has proved he's certifiably insane. It's going to work. It's going to be brilliant.
Next door, the powerlifters mark out their wing shape, while expert Darren weighs up his options.
That's quite nice, that.
But it's only one. This is one of the problems.
We want pairs of everything.
We want pairs, yeah.
They may have plenty of foam, but they only have one wing support pole.
I've seen the other team get quite a few more lengths of that tube. I saw them got 4 lengths of that.
The other team have got loads of full lengths, have they?
Yeah, come 4 lengths of that come past.
Yeah, that's what we were at.
We are still stuck on foam. We know where it is.
So you need to find what the other team
The other lot.
so we can get the foam sheets.
We've got to go and do their scavenging, haven't we?
Yeah.
Otherwise,
We haven't
they're
been
just
able
going to sit
ours,
on
let
them.
alone do this.
Okay, thanks, fellas.
With both teams making their wings out of foam, the powerlifters decide to trade their spare sheets for wing supports.
Have you got a bit of inch tube?
You mean like this piece of inch tube? Yeah, that's the one.
Have a look.
That bit of inch for those 4, and you can have that for another 4.
You want 8 sheets of poly for 2 bits of pipe.
How many sheets do we need, Bill?
I think we need 8.
You've got absolutely no chance of 8 for 2 bits of pipe. It's 5 for 2 bits of pipe.
Make it 6 for 2 bits of pipe.
Oh, behave. I'll do you a special deal, but one's got some damage on it. So there you go.
How
So you're getting 5.5.
How damage?
You're getting 5.5.
A tiny bit of damage. Don't worry.
Sold?
Done.
Got a bit, Dave.
So with the in-flight bartering banter over, both teams seem happy with the result.
I think we slightly did better on the bartering. Obviously, we left Jeff to that because Jeff's naturally tight. I think all we gave away was a bit of aluminium tube. We got the sheets we needed.
They're a little bit out of touch. They haven't done it for a year. We're fresh at the Scrapheap at the moment because we've been coming here for the last couple of weeks. So I think we've got a little bit of an advantage there.
Whilst the lifters are in pole position, the Anoraks have acquired their foam and can make a start on their wing template. Someone who totally understands the difficulty of this challenge is our judge, Freddie Toe.
Freddie built the world's first solar-powered aircraft, Solar One. It took a year to construct and finally took to the air on its historic first flight in December 1978.
Freddie, I don't think we're being unfair to the teams to say that they were pretty daunted.
I think they were in a state of shock this morning when they heard what they had to do.
Now, there's some similarities, but there's one big difference, which is that one's got a propeller and one doesn't have one.
Because the propeller is only about 80% efficient. But on the other hand, an Anorak has a much larger wingspan. That makes his wing that much more efficient.
Right.
The other team, power lifter, they actually have a maximum span of 14 meters. That's absolutely minute.
Because what I can't imagine just at the moment is quite how they're going to build them as big, because they're talking about a 20-metre wingspan there. Do you think that is a possible thing to achieve?
Well, it might be very difficult to do here.
Yes.
But normally in a man-powered airplane or human-powered airplane, you would expect spans of 23 meters to 30 meters.
Oh,
you see? So this is rather small compared to what we're used to.
Do you have a favourite?
I prefer anorak, the one with the propeller.
Right.
But I think the other team without the propeller, that's rather an ingenious way of doing it. Yeah.
Both teams are creating wings from aerofoil-shaped polystyrene ribs. Once joined and covered, these wings are a crucial part of their planes, as they'll provide lift. Their curved shape deflects air over the top of the wing, so that it moves faster than the air underneath it. This causes a difference in air pressure, sucking the wing upwards. Get the shape wrong, and the wings will drag along the ground rather than fly through the sky.
Back on an unusually quiet heap, the anoraks, after a slow start, have come up with an ingenious solution to cut out their rib shapes. Sandwiching their sheets between two wooden wing templates and using a battery-powered hot wire cutter, they easily slice through the layers of polystyrene, producing 5 wing ribs at double quick speed.
That's good stuff.
Next door, with their ribs already cut, the winch-based powerlifters turn their thoughts to their fuselage frame.
Bolt, bolt, rivet, rivet, because we've got aluminium.
As they start assembling the aluminium struts that make up their fuselage, Darren seems to be having trouble with a hacksaw.
Is that a saw blade bin?
It must be.
Oh no, it's for cutting Toblerones.
OK. Show me how it's done.
And let's hope he's better at flying it than building it.
Beautiful. A bit of saw, a bit of that off.
Teams, your attention please. This is your 3-hour call. You have 3 hours remaining today.
Well, that's not that bad, is it?
Oh, we'll take it easy tomorrow when we finish.
I was thinking about flying it back to the hotel tonight.
With the winch-based powerlifters having the edge over their opponents and only a few hours left,
The propeller-driven anoraks must catch up as Lyndon cranks up the tempo. With pedal power crucial to their design, he bolts a gearbox to the plane's fuselage, while Bill lies back and has a think about the layout.
I think that we'll go for this tube and we'll just bung it on somehow or other. Otherwise, we're faffing about too much.
But the rest of the team seem in no rush as they finish off making the ribs.
We're actually going to start to shape a wing up, aren't we?
Yeah,
so we need to
prepare a big area.
As last year's champions get ready to start making their first wing,
this year's champions seem to be cruising towards the perfect touchdown. As Dave glues up the carbon fibre fishing rods he found earlier to create rear wing supports, Darren and Neil decide if they're going to be strong enough.
We're going to have to test it. Really giving it too much depth, though.
That's that one gone.
Well, that's that then.
Teams, I don't want to put any stress on your superstructures, but you have 1 hour remaining on your first day. 1 hour.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We'll use the second day as well, if you don't mind.
1 hour?
With time at a premium, the lifters need a serious rethink on their wing structure.
We're back to struggling with materials.
but things are finally sliding into place for the anoraks.
Oh, lovely anoraks. I'm going to be very careful stepping over here. It's so quiet in here, isn't it? How are you finding it? I mean, are you enjoying it? Or are you yearning for some big welding?
No, it's different. We don't understand a thing about what we're doing, and we're totally in Bill's hands.
I mean, has it been as hard as you remember it, or easier? Or?
It's been harder.
I think the scavenging has been harder, isn't it?
Because it's a new heat, we didn't have a clue. They seem to be getting an awful lot. They were doing a much better job of scavenging than we did first thing.
I mean, are you happy with how far you've got today?
Bill?
Moderately. It is a lot to get built, really.
Yep. Next door, the winch-based powerlifters are busy building as they join their ribs onto what looks like a drain pipe.
You've got a wing.
Yeah,
it's the beginning of a wing there.
Beginning of a wing.
That's definitely wing-like.
Yeah.
It's been such a difficult thing to understand what you're doing, but you seem to have kind of grasped hold of it. And
shame the carbon fibre didn't really work, but...
Was that because you were going to use carbon fibre?
These fishing rods looked okay. And then we just picked one up and flexed it, and there was a
Right.
noise. That was really frustrating.
So what you've got here is that. Well, that looks like a. Is that sort of drain pipey type stuff?
That is,
The drop pipe, on the
Yeah.
outside of the
that
house,
is really is.
And nothing else inside it then. It's
No,
just that.
Just
Yeah.
drain pipe.
I mean, are you happy with how it's gone for the first day?
Yeah, initially I wasn't. Now we've got all the bits, so we're like, you know, we can
So
start.
you've got
assembling
you've
now.
got everything you need for tomorrow.
Pretty much so, yeah.
With time running out, both teams get seriously stuck in to finishing their wing structures.
Oh yeah, like it's expert led. I think it's fair to say, isn't it? I mean, it's fair to both teams. Lovely teams, but none of them have got a clue what they're doing.
Deep down inside, I'm a total doubting Thomas about this. I don't think that they're going to fly because it just seems such a huge challenge to power something that's going to fly by human power.
Yes, yeah.
But I mean, does the judge agree, or does he think they might actually fly?
No, he thinks they'll fly.
No.
Yeah.
And then I must
See, if you use
Teams, this is the end of your first build day, and you have just 10 hours remaining before your departure. Thank you, teams. As our teams unfurl their wings,
Will any of them manage to fly the nest?
good morning, teams. You have just 10 hours remaining to complete your human-powered flying machines. Go on the sound of the gong.
Welcome back to Scrapheap Challenge, where it's day 2 in this final of finals. Last year's champions, the Anoraks, Land Rover buffs from Surrey, are taking on this year's champions, the Powerlifters, Essex-based forklift engineers, in an almost impossible challenge to build human-powered planes and win the Rings of Steel trophy. The Anoraks, with expert Billy, have opted for a classic design. Lightweight polystyrene wings on a pedal-powered, propeller-driven machine.
That'll mean that this stiffens up and it ends up. That was always
Whilst
the
the
case.
powerlifters are going for a bike-powered winch on the runway to haul their kite-like plane into the air before their pilot reels in the slack.
After the first day, both teams have started on their wing structures. But they've still got a long way to go to find something on the heap to cover them with.
Scavenging something of a rag bag of rolls, it's back to bartering to decide who gets what.
Yeah? All right, yeah. Well, I like the look of that,
How
guys.
many recess do you want these, Bill?
You want to swap it for 3 yellows?
I'll swap it for all you've got.
You want the other stuff?
Yes, please.
Deal.
All of it, yeah?
All of it.
3 rolls, Bill.
The Anoraks are getting the hang of this new heap and have opted for what looks like rolls of sticky back plastic.
Hey, I think that it's not bad, is it? Okay, so the covering problem is solved.
The powerlifters have gone for an unusual choice: florist cellophane wrap. But before they can cover their wings, they actually need to finish them.
You're doing tail ribs, are you? Or
I'm going to build a tail in the next hour. Yes.
yeah.
Leaving Mark to work on the polystyrene tail ribs, Neil has an idea for the pilot's seat.
I can put seatbelt webbing acrossways, like a sling.
Sling back seats, perfect for saving weight.
Next door, the Anoraks reinforce the edges of their wing ribs with carbon fibre poles. While out on the heap, Lyndon seems to have picked up a roll of cardboard, a material not normally used on Boeings.
Billy.
Fantastic. Yeah, that is the business.
But Billy thinks it could be handy to cover the front edge of his wings and give them a smooth, aerodynamic profile.
So, Freddie, the beginning of day 2, the teams looked a little bit daunted. I've seen jollier teams early in the morning.
Yes, I know.
When they looked at their wings and
I
they
got
went,
that
oh,
feeling
yeah.
yesterday.
Oh no, we've got to do this.
But they've had a rest last night.
They've had a good rest.
yeah.
What should their priorities be then today in the build? I mean, they both seem to be concentrating on the wing. Is that really the most crucial thing to get?
Yes, I've told both teams that they should try to protect the edges of their wing as much as possible.
Right.
Then normally, it takes about 2,000 man-hours to complete one of these planes properly. Right. And it's amazing that, in 2 days they're supposed to finish this.
Yes.
Well, it's teaching me a lesson. For my next aircraft, perhaps I would come down to 500 hours.
Yeah. And see how
how it goes.
Yeah.
We could put a shopping trolley wheel in the bottom of that. See what I mean?
In fact, as long as that's roughly the right position and length away from the machine, yeah?
Yeah. The wheel bearing's slightly shot. It's always nice to know we're working with the best.
Well, it is Scrapheap Challenge.
Very nice.
And do you think they realise they've built the ladder into their design?
In the Anorak's build area, Billy is concerned that their gearbox is not up to powering the plane and decides to test its strength.
You've got to put 20 kilos on that without it breaking. Gently, gently.
Oh dear. Oh.
Have you just broken that gearbox?
Well, it's not exactly functioning much anymore.
So I'll take that as a yes then.
Ah, dear. It looked so neat as well.
The gearbox is vital to the Anorak's design, transferring power from the pilot's feet to the propeller. For every 1 revolution of the pedals, the propeller needs to turn twice. So, if our pilot pedals at 5 miles an hour, the propeller should go at 10 miles an hour. But only if the gearbox stays in one piece.
Back on the heap, Mark thinks he's found a new gearbox.
I've gone back to that road sweeper that I thought had a decent gearbox on it, and I've found one. It's even chain driven. I'll have a look for the prop while I'm here as well. Found a prop. It's a bit high, really.
Oh, of course, Mark hates heights. We'll never get him up there.
An Anorak with a fear of heights on a flying challenge? Looks like the final day for our set too. With the vital propeller found, the Anoraks have everything they need.
The powerlifters are determined not to drop behind in this battle to create a man-powered plane. With the second wing almost built, Dave and Neil start work on the tricycle winch.
Neil,
Oh, yeah.
how are you going?
It's a bit of a mad rush. There's not a great deal of room in here for an aeroplane.
Now, I know it's been a very different build because there's not been any big power tools, but I did see you with an angle grinder earlier on.
Yeah, I needed my fix,
Did
so
you?
I got my grinder out and my welder.
Was that for this?
Yeah, yeah.
It's very attractive, isn't it? It's like one of those sort of daisy on your bicycle made for two.
It's our winch.
Right, okay.
We're going to take that tyre off
Yeah.
and then wind the string up on the rim.
Okay.
The string's going to be attached to the plane.
Yep.
So we pedal up
Crazy.
and it winches the wire in on that wheel.
Around there.
And away we go.
At the heart of the powerlifters' machine is their winch system. Anchored on the ground, they'll have 3 bicycles joined together with just 1 back wheel. As the team pedal, they'll wind in the tow wire around the wheel rim, hopefully pulling their plane fast enough to get it into the air. The danger is, with that much wire around, they could get themselves in a serious tangle.
Back with the Anoraks, things are starting to come really unstuck.
Hold it under tension because it's creasing. Pull that apart.
That's good. That's torn it.
Don't bother cutting it because you're going to crease it more.
Stick that
Pull
end.
it tight, pull it tight.
Is there enough on the roll to...
No. Well, that's...
Flipping heck.
That hole is going to need repairing.
It's a disaster, this, isn't it?
And they only have a limited number of rolls.
We now won't have any margin for error.
With the hole repaired, they mustn't make any more mistakes.
We like to be elegant.
But for expert Billy, things are going really wrong.
That's torn it.
Yeah, and the tear will spread.
And Jeff doesn't want his wings in different colours.
So we are going to be tight.
Well, we could have some green. We could have like a checker pattern.
That's going to look dreadful.
It gives us stuff what it looks like.
But determined to complete their wings, the team iron out their differences.
It just goes down, doesn't it?
Oh, look at this. Look at
Robert.
the size of this. This is like, I've seen this view before, looking out in the passenger seat of a 747. That's about as long as...
It's not quite that long.
Well, I can imagine the 2 engines slung under there.
It would break. Yeah.
Would it? Oh, yeah. And it's presumably very light then, it's not a heavy...
The whole wing weighs less than 10 kilos.
Wow. So do you think, are you keeping...
The entire span is less than 20.
Right, because what your aim was to make it...
40 kilo empty weight.
And are you getting close, are you close to that, you think?
Well, this is looking all right.
Yeah.
This bit's looking good.
And so what you guys are working on up there is effectively the fuselage, the underneath bit.
That's right.
Where he
and
sits.
the propellery bit.
We found a propeller. That was part of your set, so we borrowed it off the set.
And is that light enough to turn? I'm really fascinated to see how fast you can make it go around.
So are we.
Their opponents are taking a different route.
Right. Now we've got to tape it.
The winch-based powerlifters are joining their flower power cellophane together before sticking the wings on top.
Our main problem is it's too big. I can't even reach.
That lightweight wing may be massive, but it certainly isn't sturdy. Just look at it flex. And that's got to take the weight of a fully grown man.
Teams, you have 4 hours remaining. 4 hours.
Can we finish it?
Thank you.
With a few hours left, the anoraks start flapping over their fuselage as they decide how many wheels they need.
You want to go single wheel?
But the thing is, remember, if we go single wheel, we lose horsepower on lifting because someone's got to hold the wing.
I think that I can balance the machine in roll.
When that wing touches the deck, that's it, goodbye, we're finished. We haven't got hope.
I will be happier if the machine would sit on its
Well,
own.
It's
It won't
80
anyway.
metres span.
No, you wouldn't. You won't get that thing to stand
know,
up
but
no matter what you do.
I am entirely happy with one wheel.
I know you are, but...
Let's build this, see how it comes up.
Last year's champions don't seem convinced that Billy's right. But they get on with the fuselage anyway.
Now, Freddie, it's been a long, hot day for both
Quite a
teams.
hot day, yeah.
I mean, it's so intriguing because there's never been a build before on Scrapheap where they won't actually put the machine together on the build day because they can't,
Yes, they
because
can't,
it's
yeah.
too big.
Most likely they can't, yeah.
Are you pleased with the way they've progressed
Yes,
today?
I think experts for both teams are amazingly good.
Bill, do you want to double check this before I drill a hole in the wrong place?
And they've come up with very eloquent engineering solutions to the challenge.
Yes.
See, that's the thing, you know, given the time limit. But at the moment, really, I just can't, I wouldn't know where to put my money on.
Yes.
Which team, yeah.
I think it's fair enough, especially as we're not seeing the finished thing anyway. We're only seeing the
Yes.
kit of parts, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's all we can see. Is that their tail there? I'm not sure what that is.
It is their tail, and it looks decidedly pink as they start covering it.
Just stick it on, you tart.
Dave.
Yeah, it's all you like that colour. Well, it's 30 mil left.
Teams, your attention, please. You have 1 hour remaining in which to not complete your planes. Please do not try to put your planes together in the build area because we'll never get them out. Thank you.
With an hour to go, the anoraks propel themselves forward to finish their fuselage.
As the tail goes on, the team decide to check if they're on target for a weight limit of 40 kilos.
Got it? Yeah, you've got it.
That says 20 kilos.
20. We've got a 40-kilogram aeroplane.
Fantastic.
Spot on, so Bill just needs to calculate his wing position.
Mark, it's been a long couple of days, isn't it?
It has, certainly has.
Are you quite exhausted?
Yeah, it's been hard work.
Now, I have to say, these wings look absolutely phenomenal. Are they
Absolutely amazing.
fairly robust, or are they quite delicate?
No, they're extremely delicate.
But you need them to be that light, don't you?
Yeah, we had a target figure of 40 kilograms for the plane, and everyone said, no, add another 20 because you can't do it. Well, we've just weighed it all, and it is 40 kilograms spot on. Yeah, which is a lot of luck. but an
That's
awful lot of
10 kilos lighter than me. That's extraordinary.
comment.
Next door, the powerlifters start fitting lightweight elevators to their tail.
Stick it on, lift it up.
How long did it take to build the A320 Airbus?
Darren, I just want to know how you've been getting on today, because it's been a tough second day, by the looks of
Very
things.
tough. Yeah, you can see it's been tough.
But you've got a fuselage and wings.
We're covered in flower wrap cellophane.
But very pretty. I mean, the tail is exquisite.
I like the little pink leaves in it, yes.
Yeah.
But no, it's not the lightest aeroplane I've ever built.
Right.
And this is supposed to be the lightest aeroplane I've ever built. And it's far from it.
Go on, Nate, give it a wiggle.
And I have no idea who's going to win. I can't even begin to say, well, that. I mean, they both look fantastic.
No, I mean, you're right. We have no clue who's going to win it. And this is what they're going to win. I mean, when you think of the effort they've got to.
Proof, if ever it was needed, that people do Scrapheap for the love of it.
Goody, goody, yum, yum.
It's a basic requirement, I think, of any team. Barking first, then can you weld?
With minutes left, our two teams of budding biggles try frantically to finish their aeronautical marvels.
Strike that gong. OK, teams, your grand final super build is over!
Yes, teams, your time is up, and tomorrow you will take to the skies. But only one of you will return as victors, having earned the right to hold aloft the rings of steel. Well done, teams. Really good build. Well done.
So as our worn-out teams of champions finish their labours, who will rise to the occasion and win the Rings of Steel trophy?
Will it be last year's grand final winners, the Anoraks, with their green and yellow winged, pedal-powered propeller plane?
Or this year's finalists, the powerlifters, with their flower-powered tricycle winch?
It's dawn at an airfield in the heart of England, and it's make or break time for our two teams of champions.
Trailing edge up, trailing edge up.
With the Rings of Steel trophy at stake, they waste no time fitting their wings to see if Billy and Darren's plans actually work.
You're spot on there, mate.
Success, but in true Scrapheap style, the weather changes.
With the planes marooned in the hangar, the teams make the most of the extra tinker time.
Normally, when it rains, we just carry on and do the test. But with these, we really can't take them out in the wet. They can't go out in the...
No, you have to have the smooth surface, and the droplets would ruin that smoothness.
Right. Yeah. So they're definitely not wet weather planes.
No.
That is a pretty impressive sight, isn't it?
It's incredible, isn't it? I'm amazed because I don't think the team knew what they were doing all the time. They were just under instructions from the experts.
Yes.
And they produced these two magnificent machines.
Yeah. And I think they're as surprised as the rest of us. I mean, I think they, because normally the team goes, yes, of course it's like that. And they're all going, wow, it looks like a plane.
Oh, Anoraks, this is looking so cool. Do you really want to win it again this year, or do you think you've had enough of Scrapheap by now?
Of course we want to win
I
it.
definitely want to win. After all the hours we've put into making this, it's got to work.
Do you think this prop is going to be a huge advantage?
It depends on how good our engine is, basically.
Yeah, now, little birdie did tell me that Darren thinks that he looks fitter than you, Bill.
Really?
Mm.
I think that he might be better in a short burst, but I think that I could beat him in a flight across the channel, you see.
We're going a long way.
We are. This is fighting talk. Well, look, good luck to all of you. Please be safe and come back in one piece and enjoy it. Good luck, Anoraks.
Thanks.
Bye.
Wow. Powerlifters, this looks so cool. Are you pleased with it?
Very pleased.
Last week, it was a very close run thing, and you just won. You just became 2005 Scrapheap champions. Is that enough for you, or do you really want to go home with the Rings of Steel trophy as well?
What do you
Really
think?
nice.
Well, I think you would, but I want to hear it from you. Neil, you usually give me a sensible answer. Only usually.
It would be really good to go on with both of them. I think it would just put the tin out on it, really.
Yeah, icing on the cake.
Yeah, for
and all
sure.
that. Well, do your best for them, Darren.
Oh,
They're a great team.
I want to beat Bill as well, so
Of
they
course.
want to win, but I want to beat Bill, so we'll be trying our best.
After 3 hours, the storm has finally blown through. And it's time for an historic Scrapheap moment.
Both our teams have just 100 metres to get their aircraft and pilot into the air.
Our teams make their way onto the runway. The Anoraks will go first. They've decided to help Billy into the air by pulling on a tow rope.
I think Billy's getting a bit nervous. He's being really edgy with all the crew, saying he's desperate to be off.
Come on then, let's get on with it.
I think I'd probably be pretty nervous too.
Anoraks, the wind is in your favour. Prepare to pull and pedal to victory. 3, 2, 1.
Take up slack. All out, all out, all out, all out, all
And
out.
Bill starts pedaling and the propeller's turning.
Here they go, here they go. Oh my goodness.
So far, so good.
Come on.
Well, the tow rope was a good idea, lads, but it needs to be a bit stronger.
That wasn't quite what we expected. All I can see is Lyndon lying flat on his back at the end of the runway.
There was a lot of failures that I thought may happen, Freddie. But that wasn't one of them. The rope broke.
With a new tow rope attached, it's time for a second attempt.
Anoraks, prepare for your second takeoff. Go on the sound of the horn. 3, 2, 1.
Take up slack. All out, all out, all out.
Equipped with some fine lycra shorts, Billy sets off. This time, the tow rope's certainly working, but Billy seems utterly unable to control his aircraft.
What was the problem there, Bill?
I think I got going on a bit of a crosswind, which sent me over to the right. I was trying to find the right angle of attack, and then I began to lose it, and then I decided to hit the release. So I'm very pleased that I managed to get a release to work.
That's a good thing. So it's just trying to get used to the control systems would really help.
It's a three-dimensional bicycle with funny controls.
So I couldn't quite work out what happened there, Freddie. I mean, it seemed to turn and then pitch right over. It didn't quite go straight.
I think he's learning how to control that airplane. I think he overcompensated for something.
If his natural reactions from flying are the opposite to the way that's controlled, then it must be really difficult for him to do it.
I don't think that's his problem. It's just that his control system is very sensitive.
Yeah.
For the Anoraks, this is their final chance to fly into the record books and make history.
Anoraks, this is your third and final attempt. Go on the sound of the horn. 3, 2, 1.
Take up slack. All out, all out, all out, all out, all out.
As our athletic Anoraks heave, Billy pedals with fury, but flight looks elusive. With the line released, it looks like a wing and a prayer for Billy. He just doesn't seem to have enough lift.
I was off the ground. Let's measure the skid.
It does fly!
Well, Billy seems to insist he was off the deck, but I didn't see it, so
Let's take another look.
I certainly saw lift. You know, I saw the wings strain there. You know, it looked like it was about to go, but I couldn't really. Certainly, the wheel didn't come off the ground, as far as I could tell.
He should have been in the air.
Yeah, because he was going. That was going quite fast then, wasn't it?
So with the Anoraks failing to gain altitude, will the powerlifters fare better in this battle for Scrapheap glory?
Powerlifters, this is the first challenge where you've needed a lot of lift and absolutely no power. Go on the sound of the horn.
Up slack.
Here we go.
All out. All
As the powerlifters start pedaling, Darren quickly picks up speed, giving the tail plenty of lift.
Oh, the back's off the ground.
But he seems to have a problem steering.
He's off. Ah, look out, cameraman.
And decidedly demolishes a highly expensive camera, as well as scaring the living daylights out of a cameraman.
That was definitely a crash, but he was strapped in, luckily. He wasn't hurt, I could see that. What a shame that the camera was right in the way.
So with everything reset and our budget blown, it's time for a second attempt.
Powerlifters, your runway has been cleared of camera operators. You are free to take off. Go on the sound of the horn.
Take up slack. All out.
Hope they manage it this time.
There you go. But he's got to pedal really carefully to keep that. Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Come on, powerlifters. Come on, powerlifters. Come on, powerlifters. Come on, powerlifters.
Stop! 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 Stop!
Darren seems to have a major problem.
Things started well this time, but the tow rope began pulling him over to one side, causing sparks and forcing Darren to abort. Everything depends on this last run for Darren and the pedalling powerlifters. If they can leave the ground even for a moment, they will lift the Rings of Steel trophy.
Powerlifters, this is your third and final attempt. Go on the sound of the horn.
Up slack.
Off they go. That pedaling is genius.
All out, all out.
With the tow rope adjusted, they set off down the runway.
Tail hasn't come up yet. Oh, yeah, there it goes.
Up, the tail's
Beautiful.
up.
The tail is flying, isn't it, now? You can fly. He's flying! He's flying! Come on, go! He's flying in a slightly sideways manner. Oh, the nose has gone down again, but will he get out?
That was fantastic.
It looked like a good run, but did they manage to get airborne? At first glance, it seems that they only managed to get one wheel into the air. But thanks to the wonders of replay technology, we can see that Darren actually got off the ground by a couple of centimetres earlier on, making the powerlifters this year's grand final winners.
Well, teams, when we have the grand final, we really hope that the resulting challenge will indeed be grand. And today, you definitely didn't disappoint us. So well done for both teams for that. And I'm afraid the result was incredibly close yet again. But one team did just about manage to get off the ground, and the other team, I'm afraid, didn't. But the team were losing. We're really sad to lose. They have been a fantastic Scrapheap team. They have ruled as grand champions for a whole year. Please get it up for the Anoraks! Well done. Commiserations.
But the team who really did get off the ground, only by that much, only for that long, but it was fantastic. You did it. You worked so hard this year. Really, really good. Let's big it up for the powerlifters!
Hey!
Well done, guys. Well done.
There you go. Well done.
So after the Anoraks' brief reign, we now have new Scrapheap Grand Champions, the Powerlifters!
Yay!